Hi everyone. Basically this is the last video that we have to record for our labs. Before we start the discussion, I want everyone to introduce ourselves. I will start first and I will invite you one by one. My name is SITI AMINAH binti DAUD and my metric number is 197651. So Elizabeth.
Okay, my name is Elizabeth Togot and Georgie, and my metric number is 197306.
Okay, my name is Dayansing and my metric number is 196366.
HASBOLLAH.
My name is MOHD bin Muhammad Rahim. My metric number 190736.
JUNBIAO.
My name is JUNBIAO. My metric number is 201519.
And YULAN.
My name is YONG. My metric number is 204350.
Okay. So as you already know, we will discuss about overthinking video. So anyone who's going to start first?
Okay, maybe me?
Okay, can.
Okay. I think this video starts with a very interesting story, which is the story of Houdini, which represents that our mind is the most powerful thing, even though the door is not locked. But as long as we think the door is locked, then we are locked. So if you want to change the situation, first we should change our mind. So what is your opinion, JUNBIAO?
Okay. For my opinions, I already watched the videos. I really think overthinking is no good for us because the most common way people give up their power is by overthinking. Yeah. Because we must know one thing, not everything will be always under your control. Whether we like it or not, many things will not be under our control. We cannot even determine how good the weather will be in the weekend time. So why bother it? But for many, they try to find this notation and take charge with their thoughts. Painfully, even these negative thoughts take them capacity and exert its influence on them. Know that you cannot control everything and you cannot determine possibilities or outcomes. You can only be prepared for them. Okay, that's my point. Next.
Okay, based on this video just now, I think that this video starts off with a real life situation, a real life story about Houdinis, like Yongsin said. And yes, our mind, this video did portray that it says that our mind is our own prison, where we used to think about negativities, so that's why things are getting worse at some point. But what if we always think about positivity and look at the bright side? It might works for us to have a healthy mind and healthy thinking, and that might gives a good result afterward. Do you understand me, Aminah?
Yeah, I understand you. But in my personal opinion, I think the video is so good. I just like the video, the flow of the video. And if you guys realize and if you guys notice that in the middle of the video, the first flow of the video is quite slow. Like he tells a story about Houdini, and but in the middle of the video it's become more serious, and starting from the word how many doors we unlock but we actually are not, so something like that. So I think I like the transition
Climax.
of the video. I think that was very good, and when I watch the video I feel like that. I mean,
It
I
makes
feel
you
shocked when
think, right?
because the transition of the video is quite good for me. But this is my opinion.
Then at the last part, they put a lot of real life stories that like the pictures about the people that built the airplane and athletes on how they work hard, right, Hasbollah?
Yes, actually I agree with Aminah and Elizabeth. The video make me think. Firstly, I just think, what is the solution? So when I go through until the end of the video, and there is a solution of the uh, they said that you have to walk through. So that is a main important that I think it is good point to enhance people and on how to not overthinking, that you have to go through, walk through for the situation, and then you can handle it, not through overthinking. That's my point.
Usually,
Yeah.
right, people always said that the first step is the hardest step. After you went through the first step, it will be much more easier. Do you agree? Anyone?
Yulan.
Yulan?
Yulan.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you agree the point that the first step is always the hardest part to make your decision?
yes.
Mm.
But uh, um,
Do you have any experience like being overthinking or hard to make any steps for your decision in life?
yes. The common things is in my exam time. Um, uh, when I check the paper, test paper, um, there will always be some overthinking results make me choose some wrong answers, and after um, and I always thinking again and again and choose the wrong answer, and I think uh, it's already a habit for me. I think I can't uh, um I I I can't um
Make
oh,
decision.
yes um
Mm-mm.
I
Okay,
think I was thinking about this situation, uh but after watching this video I will try not to overthink it in
mm-mm.
my
Yongsin, you understand her? What do you
Yes,
understand about her
yes, yes,
story?
okay. Okay, I understand her point. Is actually like telling about when she's taking the exam, how difficulty she make the choice. So I
Mm.
agree with her. There are many reasons that make us overthinking, probably because the pressure of academic and the difficulty of life and so on. And I think that overthinking, it doesn't bring any advantages for us. We spend most of the time to overthinking and it make the things worsen. So if you want to make the things better, everything should start with an action. And beside that, it doesn't help anything. Mm-mm.
Okay, JUNBIAO, do you have something to share?
Actually, no, sorry.
Okay. So, as a counseling student, I think I want to highlight that overthinking is not good for our mental health because it can lead to mental health problems. Like when you overthinking too much, you will tend to have serious mental problems. So it is actually not good for our mental health.
Just like the Houdini's video, the solution is just in front of the eyes and it's an easy solution, but because of overthinking, we overlook that easiest solution and we think of the hardest thing to achieve. What do you think, Hasbollah?
Okay, yes, I think that is good point that Elizabeth bring. The thing is, sometimes the situation is not too bad, but people overthinking, then the situation become more worse actually. Uh, and I also would like to take back Aminah point that is about if you overthinking, you can it its result to any other situations such as depression, anxiety. Because when I see this video, I think, is it the same point? What I thought in my mind is it the same point that I heard from anxiety and depression video? So when I go through, and I find, like I said just now, I find the keyword is walk through into the situation. So that is a difference between this overthinking video and our previous video about anxiety and depression.
And then I would like to highlight also about the speakers. I think the speakers, Prince Aya, is a really influential person because the way he talk, the way he make his video, the way he put analogy in this video makes us think and makes us pump up whenever we hear him talking. It's like he just know how to influence your mind and talk to you like, or you already snap out of it out of sudden. Yongsin?
His intonation is actually quite good.
Mm.
Intonation.
Intonation. Yeah, and the intonation is very good also. Sometimes you are like, oh, why am I doing this at that time? Suddenly you are wide awake that, oh, I shouldn't have overthink like this.
Actually, people don't realize that overthinking is actually stopping you from taking any action. I mean, it will stop you from doing anything, anything that actually you can do, but your mind keeps saying no, you can't do that and that. So, anyone have something to share?
It's because your mind that control you, so you think that, oh, you really cannot do anything. But if you really set up in your mind that I can do this, I can do that, or you even take the first action, the first step, maybe the next steps will be much easier for you to take.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
I think we own. Sorry.
Yes,
Continue. No, it's okay.
you can continue.
Okay, I think we our own other self who love the chances. Like if we think we can, then everything we can.
yeah, I agree with you. We have to actually, the point is we have to believe ourselves that we can do everything. So, Zhang, Yulan, you have anything to add?
Before we end,
I think at some time we can make our simpler, and we can have a rational thinking instead of overthinking. That's all.
Yes. I think the time is over, and we should end our meeting. So before I end our meeting, I want to conclude all the points that we have already discussed today. So actually, we agree that the video is good, the transition of the video is good, and also the speaker is good, and overthinking is actually not it's actually can lead to mental health problem, and it is not good for our life. So if anyone don't have anything to say, so I would like to end the meeting now. So thank you guys.
thank you everyone
thank
for
you.
your
Bye.
participation.
Thank you.